The Manatee County Probate Court, in overview. Hi, I'm Darren Findling of the Probate Pro, and we're going to cover the ins and outs of the Manatee County Probate Court. Let's get right at it. The Manatee County Probate Court is located at 115 Manatee Avenue West in Bradenton, Florida. As you can see from the map, it's centrally located, and from the building, it looks like a courthouse. Easy to find, plenty of parking. With any courthouse, we recommend that you leave your house early, give yourself plenty of time to travel to the courthouse, park, make your way into the building and through security, and then take a deep breath. We recognize that probate-related issues are often emotionally filled and stress-induced, so give yourself plenty of time to make your way to the courthouse. The Manatee County Probate Court, of course, is a secured facility. Most people understand what they can bring into a courthouse and through a metal detector, but there are some items that people don't realize. So, for example, those body sprays and breath sprays in the form of aerosol are prohibited, as well as outside food and alcohol. Anything flammable is prohibited, as well as recording devices. Often people forget that on their keychain, they may have a Swiss Army style knife with a nail clipper or a small knife, prohibited from entering. And it's really frustrating when you make your way into the courthouse to get to security only to learn that you forgot something in your pockets or your purse. So check before you leave your car. The Manatee County Probate Court, of course, handles probate-related issues, deceased estates, trusts, guardianships, and mental health and commitment-related issues. The Manatee County Probate Court is fortunate to have an experienced judge handling the court's docket. The Manatee County Probate Court maintains a rich and robust website that allows you to access some really valuable information from the comfort of your couch in front of a computer screen, rather than making your way down to the courthouse. As you can see, I've highlighted in the yellow arrow the manateeclerk.com, which is the landing page or home page to start and find the particular things that you're interested in. Now, things like court records, court forms, and frequently asked questions can be found here. And I've specifically highlighted the court records. Let's work our way through this particular website. From this particular online search page, the yellow arrow directs you to the online search of the court docket system. From here, it takes us to various search parameters. A little bit clumsy the way they've set this up. You can search by name, you can search by case number. In this particular case, I highlighted searching by person's name because I think that's the most common way people search. From here, I've typed in John Doe, although you can use other search parameters and you can identify the case type, the file date, date of birth, and so on to help you identify the particular file you're looking for. This particular page then took me to the search results and any probate file that contained the name John Doe. As you can see, I've highlighted with a yellow arrow the hyperlink. So if you want to go deeper into that particular file that you've identified, in this case with that particular case number, you can then click away and it'll take you to the court docket information. As you can see at the upper section, it tells me the name of the judge, it tells me whether the file is open or closed, and additional information about the parties, and then below it, the particular information about the docket. This is really helpful. Rather than going down to the courthouse, this public information is at your fingertips. In addition, you can download court forms here by clicking here and getting access to various Adobe PDFs. It's really nice because then you can look at the form, make sure that you have all the relevant information and really details that are necessary often in court filings before you are at the courthouse. You can spend the time studying the form and understanding what needs to be filed. In addition, this particular link, a little bit clumsy the way it's laid out, allows you to get some additional information regarding probate and guardianship frequently asked questions. As you can see here, I've linked you to those PDFs and then the frequently asked questions that really gives you the basics, the ABCs of probate and guardianship. What is probate? What is the process? Some real basic foundational information to allow you to begin the process. One of the most commonly asked questions is, well, what does this all cost? The filing fees to open an estate as well as to open and begin a guardianship are reflected here. To understand the full extent of the filing fees, you really should check with the probate court and check with your probate lawyer, because these are just the initial filing fees, the court expenses to begin the process. You want to know the other filing fees throughout the process, as well as any legal expenses that you may be needed to pay to your lawyer. The state of Florida and Manatee County maintain some really valuable statistics that can really illustrate how busy the court system is. As you can see from this table, from fiscal year 2009 to fiscal year 2019, there's been a steady growth as represented by the dark blue line in the number of case filings probate related, from 100,000 in 2009 to over 133,000 in fiscal year 2019, the last year the state has published its records. Now, the magenta line represents the dispositions, the matters that are brought to conclusion. And again, as you'd expect, with more filings, there will be more dispositions, from a little less than 95,000 to over 128,000 in fiscal year 2019. This particular table shows the filings by particular subsection. So, for example, over 59,000 of those are probate-related matters, 940 trusts, and a little less than 8,000 guardianships statewide. This pie graph takes that same table and really represents it in the form of a pie graph to show you that about a little less than 50% of everything filed is probate-related, and 44% commitment acts, and just a small sliver, a little less than 6%, are guardianship-related matters. As it relates to how these matters end or resolved or are disposed of, this graph shows this, and it really dispels a common misconception that many people have because they're so used to watching courtroom dramas and television dramas in which the suspenseful moment ends in a trial, when in fact 43.6% are disposed of before hearing, 46.7% disposed of by judge, and less than 4% are disposed of by a non-jury bench or judge trial. Very few matters proceed all the way to trial. This table specifically addresses the Manatee County Probate Court, 1,344 probate filings, no trusts were filed in 2019, 654 commitment acts, and guardianships of 159. Total filings of 2,157. So what can we discern from these tables and graphs? Probate is a really busy area of practice. And in the Manatee County Probate Court, probate is a busy court system. So we really urge you to work with a skilled, competent, and experienced probate practitioner to guide you through the process and to allow your particular issue to stand out and be advocated for. At the Probate Pro, we're passionate about probate-related issues. If you have questions about the Manatee County Probate Court or any probate-related issue, visit us at theprobatepro.com or call us at 1-833-PROBATE.